Tennessee Titans on the road for New Year's Eve in Houston to play the Texans, both teams coming off losses. Houston still has something to play for, though, and they just played and beat the Titans a few weeks ago.
John Weeks, the snapper, Cam Johnston, the holder. Fairbairn's kick is good, and the Texans win it.
Week 15, Texans took it 19-16. That was the first game they had to go without C.J. Stroud. Case Keenum didn't light the stat sheet on fire, but he came through late, and Devin Singletary went for over 120 yards on the ground.
How big has Singletary been? Shot out of a cannon right there.
Singletary still looked good last week, too, just didn't get much use after Houston got behind big early. He's been 4.5 yards per carry or better 6 of their last 7 games now.
Give it to Singletary up the middle, cuts to his left toward the goal line, and he is in.
Texans, though, desperate to get Stroud back. Their offense has been a shell of itself without him.
Stroud to the end zone, touchdown, C.J. Stroud!
Again, Tennessee's secondary played Keenum well enough in their OT loss. Their pass rush was all over him. Tennessee sacked Geno Smith 3 times last week, too. Their pass rush plenty equipped to do some damage.
Smith, pressure's coming, and Landry has a sack.
Tennessee's secondary, on the other hand, hasn't been a strength in 2023, and it wasn't in Week 16 either. Gave up 2 touchdowns and a rating over 100 to Smith.
End zone, and it is caught for the touchdown!
But if Houston doesn't have Stroud, we're likely back in a slogfest like the first time they met. Tennessee only managed 16 points that week with Will Levis at quarterback. He was out last week. Ryan Tannehill went back in. Results not much better. 17 points, Tannehill 152 yards, no touchdown passes, under 6 yards per attempt. DeAndre Hopkins just 20 yards.
To the air on first down, and his pass is nearly intercepted.
Hopkins does take on a secondary, though, that just allowed Amari Cooper to go for 265 yards and 2 TDs.
Amari Cooper down the sideline for the touchdown!
Houston gave up 3 touchdowns to Joe Flacco, over 360 yards passing.
What a day for Flacco and Cooper!
They did pick him off a few times, but their DBs come in rattled. Of course, there's the King Henry factor. He threw a touchdown versus the Seahawks, ran one in, 88 yards, 4.6 a carry.
And the fans chanting his name as he takes it in.
Against the Texans, he had one of his worst career outings ever. Have to follow the CJ injury news again. Nico Collins at least returned Week 16 and scored.
Crowd the line, rush coming, Mills releases, adjustment, Nico Collins, touchdown.
Not much more than that. His value, along with wide receiver Noah Brown, tight end Dalton Schultz, all go up if Stroud can go. How does this all pencil out in your mind? Pencil it out in the comments section for us. This isn't a gimme under the circumstances. Happy New Year. Let's roll out of here with some panel of 10, shall we?